What's going on, YouTube? It is your buddy Big Rob. I am coming to you from the house, which is wonderful. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon in South Georgia. I hope everybody is doing wonderfully. I know I am. I just had a couple of things I wanted to talk about today. First thing, I got my copy of Terrifier 2 Steelbook Edition from Walmart. Art the Clown on the back. Pretty cool artwork. Interesting artwork inside. Check that out. I don't have a clue how the movie is because I don't watch horror. I don't watch slasher movies. Go ask Hassel over at the Nerdy Man Room show. I know he's seen it. He likes it. I picked it up because they did an interview with David Howard Thornton, the man behind Art the Clown, and he just seems like a really cool guy. So I wanted to support the cause. Hopefully, I will get to meet him one day myself, so I can get my copy autographed. But it is a cool steelbook, so I'm glad I got it, even though I'll never watch it. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, my sister buys a ton of stuff off of Etsy. Apparently, if you buy a fair amount of stuff, they occasionally send you freebies in your packages. And she got a patch that apparently she didn't want. She gave it to me, and I will absolutely be putting this on a jacket or something. This is the greatest patch I have ever seen. Hold this up here. Will Smith slapping the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth. I thought that was hysterical. I'm definitely wearing that, though. It's going to go on my jacket. So, what I was actually going to talk about this week is Willow. 1988 movie starring Warwick Davis, Val Kilmer. Excellent fantasy movie. I know there's a lot of you guys that haven't seen this because you're too young. It's on Disney Plus. You can get to it at any time. Go watch it. It's great. This is a Lucasfilm movie, and it was written specifically for Warwick Davis after George Lucas met Warwick on the set of Return of the Jedi. He played Wicket, one of the Ewoks. And he was very young at the time, like 17 or something. So Willow is basically the story of there's this evil queen, Balmorda, and there's a prophecy that a baby's going to be born with the power to overthrow the evil queen and bring peace to the kingdom. And so, like all good evil queens, she starts finding all of the babies in the kingdom and all of the pregnant women and starts killing all the female babies. I don't know, they didn't actually say that, but they do look for a birthmark. I'm assuming they would kill them then. And like all good fantasy movies, the baby's born, the midwife sneaks the baby out, and in a very biblical scene, the baby gets put in the river. And instead of coming up to Pharaoh's daughter like Moses, the baby comes up to Willow's kids. And Willow, who super good guy, the bravest man anyone's ever met. He's a farmer, and he has dreams of becoming a sorcerer, because we all got big dreams. And so Willow and a couple of buddies, they set out to take the baby back to the land of the tall people. Hijinks ensue, death dogs and all kinds of fun stuff. And along the way, they meet up with Val Kilmer's character, Mad Mardigan, the greatest swordsman in all the land, and who has angered some people, and he's trapped in a crow's nest. And anyway, so eventually Mad Mardigan and Willow join up, and they go to keep this baby safe, and the evil queen sends her daughter, Sorsha, after Mad Mardigan and Willow and the baby. And Sorsha, once she meets Mad Mardigan, of course it's Val Kilmer, so she falls in love and decides to defect to become good and overthrow the evil queen, because it's Val Kilmer. And this is 88 Val Kilmer. This is before he destroyed the Batman franchise. This is the Doc Holliday Val Kilmer from Tombstone. This is the Iceman Val Kilmer from Top Gun. I seen Top Gun Maverick too. That was really good. So, not the point of this video. But anyway, so they also rescue a great sorceress who the evil queen had imprisoned on an island. And so between Willow and Sorsha and the sorceress, they defeat the evil queen Balmorda. And so peace reigned forever, or so we thought. Because this year, Disney Plus came out with a Willow TV show. 8 episodes long. 7 have dropped, so there's still one more to go. I have not seen them all yet. I just started watching them, and I'm 2 episodes in. I know I am behind, and I very much apologize for being behind, but I didn't have anything else to do. I just hadn't got around to it. But anyway, the new show, it takes place 20, 30 years in the future, or 17, actually, is what it is, even though our time's 20, 30 years. Their time is 17 years. And the baby has grown up, and she doesn't know who she is. The queen has hidden her. Mad Mardigan has run off. He's nowhere to be seen, because, unfortunately, Val Kilmer has throat cancer and can't really do a lot of acting anymore. Just really pray for Val Kilmer. Get a chance, because he's a darn good actor. So, anyway, only 2 episodes in, but the Queen and Mad Mardigan had twins, boy and a girl. The boy child has gotten kidnapped, and his twin sister and her friend have gone after him, along with a dude that carries a gigantic cleaver named Borman, Flash Thompson from the Spider-Man movies, and this blonde baker who ends up being, surprise, the chosen one, the baby, Enora. So, anyway, so they're gonna set out to find Willow, because we need a sorcerer to be able to defeat the great evil that has kidnapped the prince, Eric. And so the original movie was a classic, and I rewatched it last weekend just because it's been 20 years since I'd seen it the last time, and to me it still holds up. For me, fantasy, it needs to hold me in a state of disbelief, and you need like an archaic cadence to your speech, or an English accent at least. And so Willow had that in spades. And the new TV show, and I've heard some other people complain about this, and I was like, well, I want to see for myself. And I've heard some complaints that it's woke. It's not woke. It's still a great fantasy show, but for whatever reason, their speech patterns, their cadence, their accents, something keeps drawing me out. And I don't understand. I can't put my finger on it, but I think it is the fact that they don't speak in a real archaic, proper English type way. It really sounds more like a couple of cats that you'd hear talking on the street corner anywhere. And and only Warwick Davis has an English accent now, so that's really sad. So, but look, I'm gonna finish it because it is still a pretty good show. I really enjoy it. The guy that plays Borman's hilarious. Flash Thompson, I mean, he's always good for getting his butt kicked. Hopefully he'll get, beat up a few more times than this. But it's interesting. It's definitely not the '88 Willow, but I don't think it's as bad as I have heard some people say online. I'm gonna reserve judgment for like any kind of scoring or anything until after I've seen the whole thing. So I'll watch a few more episodes tonight and then, try and finish it up within the next week or two. I'll try to, if I remember, to tell you guys about it once I'm actually finished with it. I'm sure I will. The original '88 Willow was definitely a 9 out of 10. I mean, it was just great fantasy and a great movie. So that's all I got for today. Want to get a quick shout out to my boys Hassel and Monster, the Nerdy Man Room Show. They're doing some great stuff this year. They dropped a New Year's video. Hassel is going into doing movie reviews. I know he dropped one today. It was really good. If you get a chance, watch it. It's real quick. So, he talks about the Black Phone or something like that. I'd never seen it. Watched House's video. Kind of want to see it now, even though I'm not a horror guy. But give them some love. Check them out. I'll drop a graphic here, or maybe here, or I'll drop a graphic somewhere with their contact info. But you can look them up on YouTube, the Nerdy Man Room Show. I also want to get a quick shout out to the Clady clan from Zone Collectibles over in Tifton, Georgia. You can find them on Facebook at These Own Collectibles. You can find them These Own Collectibles at gmail.com, I believe. And if you're in Tifton or close to Tifton or passing through Tifton, or if you're just on I-75 in South Georgia, go to the store. It's at 305 Main Street. Will not be disappointed. They have awesome stuff. They are awesome human beings. It's all good, always. That's it for me. That's it for my shout outs. If you like what you see, like the video, subscribe to the show, hit the bell so you know when something new comes up. Leave me a comment, leave me a question, leave me a complaint if you feel like you need to. But definitely tell people about it because I need the validation. All right, we'll see you later. May the force be with you.